You know, if you feeling a little frisk and you want some dick or you want some ass, whatever you want is on Jacked or Grindr. What's up, YouTube? How are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I'm tired. I haven't gotten any sleep, and the devil has been trying me today all day. He want me to be mad. But I ain't gonna be mad. If this is your first time seeing me, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Now, if you're returning, welcome back. So for today's video, we're gonna be talking about Jacked and Grindr. Now, some of you may be asking,
what's Jacked? What's Grindr?
Well, for all my confused people, you're about to find out. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So Jacked and Grindr are social dating apps that are geared towards the men and women of the LGBT community. Jacked was created in 2010 by a software company called Online Buddies. But recently in 2019, it was bought by another software company called Perry Street Software. On the other hand, Grindr was created in 2009 by a man named Joel Simkai. But now it is currently co-owned by George Raymond Zage III, James Lowe, and Michael Guerin Jr. Now, these apps are mainly used for people who are looking for some casual, no strings attached fun. You know, if you feel a little frisk and you want some dick or you want some ass, whatever you want is on Jacked or Grindr. Although that is the main use for the apps, that is not the only reason why people are on Jacked or Grindr. Some people use the app to promote their business, make new friends, meet their future lover, or simply just to have conversations with other LGBT folk. Now, there's all types of people on these apps. There are the masculine gays, the feminine gays, the in-between gays, the non-conformists, like so many different types of people are on these apps. Like all other social apps, Jacked and Grindr gives people of the LGBT community to truly be themselves, no matter what anybody else has to say. That doesn't mean that everybody is being themselves on these apps. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video. Now, I only have one pro for this app, and that is it's a very quick and easy way for you to meet people for whatever you want to meet them for. I actually met my best friend on Jacked. Both of us were at work and both of us were on the app at the time, and I can't remember who hit who up first, but he came over to see me, and as soon as we saw each other, we were just like, y'all, I love my best friend. Shout out to you, bestie. I love you, Major. Now, moving on to the negatives. Now, the first negative that I can think of is that they want you to pay for a premium version of the app. Both apps offer you the basic version upon signing up. Now, the basic version allows you to use about 60 to 70% of the features included on the apps. But in order for you to unlock the rest of the features on the apps, you have to pay between $10 to $80, depending on the app you're using and the subscription you choose. Now, if you don't mind spending a little extra coin to get the rest of the features, go right on ahead. Do what you want to do, baby. Do what you want to do. For me, I ain't paying a motherfucking dime when I'm using basically the whole app for free, and I'm still getting what I want out of it for free. My next negative, it can be a tad bit toxic. Just like any social app, some people find themselves comparing themselves to others, whether it be because of their looks, the money, the dick size. People always find a way to compare themselves to others. It can also be a bit addicting. Just a little bit. I remember when I was 18, I was fresh out of high school, had my own money, and I was just like, I can finally be on this app now. Let me see what it's about. Now, because I was very young and impressionable, and I had my high school figure that I need to get back to, men were throwing themselves at me like left and right. Like, I had no problem finding a man at that time. Then I got so gassed up because the attention, I just found myself always being on the app. Like, every single day for hours throughout the day. And it wasn't until I was about 20, 21 where I was just like, boy, you need to chill. Like, this shit is not that serious. Moving on to the next negative. It allows people to live a false reality. And what I mean when I say that is that it gives people the audacity to search for superficial standards that they themselves don't even meet. And that's a big problem on social media, period. Like on social media, you only get to see about 10% of a person's lives. And they can be wearing a Gucci hat, Gucci flip-flops, a belt, or something. And the whole time, they rent ain't fucking paid. This is what I mean when I say it gives people a chance to live a false reality or a fantasy reality. Moving on to the next negative. Believe it or not, people within the LGBT community are discriminated against by other people in the LGBT community. And it can be for any fucking reason, y'all. Like, any reason. Like, oh, you too feminine. Oh, you too masculine. You too damn tall for me. You too short. You too fat, bro. You too skinny. Your dick little. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I've been the person to discriminate against someone, but I've also been the person discriminated against too. I don't know what for what, like.
Look at the material.
You should be going home
You
anyway.
can be the judge of it.
But I learned to give some people a chance. You never know. You might be pleasantly surprised, baby. Another negative is people tend to project their insecurities onto other people on this app. Whether it's in a way of self-sabotaging or being arrogantly insecure. Now, what I mean when I say arrogantly insecure, I mean they put other people down to make themselves feel better. And or compensate their lack of self-love with materialistic products. You notice how some people be like, I got money, I got Prada, I got Balenciagas. What does that have to do with how you feel about yourself? Now, sometimes materialistic things make people feel a lot better, but I don't see why, because that doesn't solve your internal issues, to be honest. It just puts them on the back burner, but that bitch is still burning. Now, I feel like this is the issue with people, period, but we're talking about gay people right now. There are a lot of gay men with mommy-daddy issues, abandonment issues, and they go on these apps looking for somebody else to fill that void, whether it's through sex, conversation, or whatever. I think a lot of us gays would be a lot more happy if they took the time to figure out what their internal issues are and work on it. The best thing you can do for yourself, baby, is to love you. Now, I'm still on that journey of self-love. I've come a long way. We all gotta do it. We all have to do it. Cause
if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
Think about it. You better think. Now, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover in this video. It was such a pleasure talking to you guys. Please like, share this video, comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And until next time, peace.